Hey guys, how's it going? So today, apologies for the janky mic, we are going to be looking at, can this PC right here, my old PC, I don't know the case, but this was my, I guess you could say, my first gaming PC. I did have a PC before that, which used the same, like, CPU, RAM, motherboard, power supply, but there was no graphics card, and so it couldn't really game. I mean, obviously anything can be a gaming PC if you were playing games on it, but I wouldn't really classify it. I would say this is my first real gaming PC, and so we're going to see, can it run Minecraft? Now you're thinking, of course it can run Minecraft. Minecraft is a 10-year-old game. What can't run Minecraft? But Minecraft with ray tracing. Now that is a challenge. So let's get into it. So first, we're going to start with taking a look at the hardware. So, I mean, it's gotten a little worse for the wear over the years. You can see there's a big fan in front of the GPU. It's because the GPU fan is broken, kind of. It still works, but it like clangs against everything because it's not the same fan. I soldered on a different GPU fan and like taped it in place. It's not a very good idea, but it works. You can see there's just this SATA. I'm not sure if you can how well you can see that, but this little SATA port is like broken off. There's this USB 3.0 port that has a missing pin, and like the front of it's broken off. Power cable is not completely seated. Oh crap! Well, the PC was running, so I should not have messed with that. Whatever. It's rebooting. But yeah, you can see like this. What's going on here? There's like missing the cable stuff. Many reasons, but first let's talk about the first part that I got. The first part I got was the CPU. This was the first working real computer part that I've ever seen, first CPU that I'd really ever seen, and you know, it was a really cool experience getting to hold it in your hand. It's really a lot denser than you'd think from like pictures and how it looks just in real life. It feels really dense, and like they're all just pins. It looks really cool. So yeah, that was my first CPU that I ever owned, and I got that first. I just had it, didn't really have anything to do with it. And I got the power supply and the motherboard. By the way, I got all these off eBay. I got the CPU for $40. Well, CPU. I should probably tell you what it is. That would be a good idea. Okay, the CPU is the Intel G4400. This is a Skylake CPU. It is dual cores and dual threads. So it's a pretty crappy CPU. It only has a maximum of 2 processing core, well, 2 virtual CPUs, whatever. But it's really bad for any multi-threading task. The clock speed is okay. It's like 3 point something gigahertz. I don't know. And that was okay. I eventually got a Z170 motherboard so I could overclock it. Can't do that anymore because the BIOS download is broken. And Jabauer does not. He actually messaged me. I asked him about it on an Instagram DM, and he told me that the server was out. And I don't think he's going to put the downloads back up because they lost the files, so I don't think he has them on hand, so he's not going to remake them. So Z170 non-K is kind of not a thing anymore because all the downloads are broken. So if you have the BIOS, you can still use it, but if you don't, then not really. But anyways, sorry about my rant, but anyways, it's pretty crappy CPU. I originally started out with 4 gigabytes of Ballistics DDR4. I upgraded it later to 8 gigabytes by just throwing in another stick. In total, the RAM cost me like $120 because it was right in the middle of the huge RAM price hike. And you know, nowadays you can get 8 gigs of RAM for like $40, and I paid $120 for this, which fucking sucks. But I needed a computer. You know, this is my hobby. I wanted to get into it, so I was like, all right, I'll buy the cost and buy it. So yeah, I got the CPU $40, motherboard was $20. We had it steal, and the power supply was also $20. But then see, RAM expensive, and then I got the GPU. It was right at the beginning of the mining crisis. I think I spent like $175 on that. I wanted to buy a 1060. I had enough money for it, but there were none around. This is the last MSRP card at Micro Center. They had no other cards available. You know, this was January, so it was right after the NVIDIA cards just like blew up in pricing. You know, $1,200 for a 1080 Ti, which nowadays seems a little less crazy but back then you think the top of the top was $700. Now it's $1,200, and you know that's almost like double the price. So you think about that. But yeah. Anyways, got that GPU. Motherboard, RAM, power supply is used. So all this, oh yeah, and the cooler I got just as a birthday gift. The fan is not original. The fan broke, kind of. Well, it still works, but it's in bad condition. It got like some snapped off bits of plastic and stuff. But it's a good Cryorig H7. So we got, yeah, Cryorig H7, 1080 Ti. We got 8 gigabytes of Ballistic Sport DDR4, and we have a 450 watt VX 450 power supply. Okay, that was a little redundant. But yeah, essentially got those parts. And oh yeah, the motherboard is an H110 Pro VD Plus. Just so you guys know. And yeah, I originally had 1 terabyte hard drive. This is just a SSD I'm using. I don't have that on me anymore. Oh yeah, and my case that I'm using is a Thermaltake Core G21. So it was a pretty nice case with tempered glass. I mean, compared to all this junk, was a lot better. So yeah, this is just the setup we're gonna be on now. Okay, my computer's back up and running. So now we're gonna see, can it run Minecraft? Is it going to run Minecraft? A game which, you know what, I'm gonna call it the crisis of 2020s, because I feel like it. Here we are, guys, on the computer now. As you can see, we are using the original experience that I had with the Amazon Basics $15 keyboard and mouse combo. Beautiful, perfect. I see nothing at all wrong with this combo. It's absolutely amazing. Couldn't ask for anything better. I don't know why I even spent $120 keyboard. But anyways, yeah, let's get into it. This is running 1.13.2 Optifine with SUSE PTGI E8 shaders, and then we have the the default, well, and we have some resource packs to make it look a little bit better. I will tell you guys about those in just a second. But yeah, we're kind of just gonna jump in and sort of go around and play a little bit, because, you know, you see all those people going through those fancy, like, Minecraft cinematics, and I just want to show you guys, like, some real gameplay. Show you guys what it's like to play the game. Alright, here we go. Let's finally load it. Here we are. And as you can see, wow, that's chugging, okay. We're now at what it says. Oh, there's a village. It says we're at about 20 FPS right now, and as you can see, it looks pretty fucking beautiful. So yeah, it's, wow. Okay, I don't get why my hand is getting a little wavy at the edges, but I guess it is. But yeah, as you can see, here we are. You can see the sun, the clouds. It's really cool. It's, yeah. And you can see the water. One thing that's cool about the water is you can see the waves, sort of like the light refracting through the waves. And yeah, let's just dive in. It feels so cool to do that. As you can see, yeah, it's like reflecting on the bottom of the water. It looks absolutely amazing here right now. You can see this, look at that. The one thing that I'm not sure if it's something because of the computer or if it's because of, yeah, just look at those, all those little shadows. I mean, there's a little bit of weirdness going on here, but it still looks really cool. Let's get into this blacksmith, grab some loot. Oops. I can Minecraft, okay? Don't at me. Minecraft was my life for like 5 years, alright? So, and yeah, as you can see, like in dark areas, it's very dark. Oh, well, we got some rays coming in, some sun. Honestly, I think this is one of the coolest things about it. Obviously, you can see the detail is not great. And when a new ray comes in, you can see it sort of like slowly coming in. Well, it's not slow, it looks fast, but compared to the speed of light, it is definitely slow. But like, yeah. See, does the armor reflect? That's one question that I have. No. Oh, the sword does though. Look at that. That is cool. Damn. So you can see it reflects the environment. So over here, it's gonna reflect the grass, the greenness. Damn. Let's go over this way. And as you can see, we're under the water right now. Just look at the reflections on that. Wow. It does look a little bit too clear, I think, up here, but it's super cool. As you can see, here is sort of like an example of there is motion blur, which I don't quite like, although it does make this animation look kind of cool. As you can see over here, we got the reflections, and that is a little too far away for the reflections, so they don't show up, which sucks. I don't know how you can increase that. I don't know if that's just a thing for my hardware or not. Let's open this door. Let's go inside. Yeah, as you can see, the lighting inside looks super realistic. It's amazing. I need to stop nerding out over this, but yeah, we're getting a solid, it says in Minecraft about 15 FPS. It feels a little bit more, it's probably like 25. But it's definitely, I would say, playable. One thing is that dynamic lights, they do kind of work, but they don't work with ray tracing. So it's not technically ray traced dynamic lights. That would be an interesting feat to pull off. But as you can see, one thing with like the slowness of the, part of the reason why having a faster computer is better is you see, boom, the light takes a while to disappear. That's because it needs to calculate it's trying to calculate all the rays, and it does not have time to calculate it fast enough. So if you did have a faster PC, that would definitely help with that. So yeah. See, all the shadows are just extremely well made, detailed. Here, let's just pop into creative. So as you can see, wow, look at that. Look at that emerald. So why don't we just line these up? Boom, boom. Lapis looks pretty similar, as you can see. Although it does have some reflection, although it does not look reflective, which is cool. Because this is how kind of real life would look. You see like the reflection, the light does sort of reflect off of it, even though it's not reflective. Because that's how life works. I don't know. That's not a very good explanation, but you know what I mean. And I think the redstone is a little bit reflective if you look at it at an angle. The diamond, this one is probably the most reflective, as you can see. Although it is just not very high resolution, it is extremely reflective, which is cool. Like, look at that. Well, is it? No, it is high resolution. It's just like segmented at different angles, which makes it look not very high resolution. Well, is it? No, it's just diffused. I don't know. I think they should have kept it a little bit of a clearer reflection, although I'm not really sure. This reflection is less segmented, but I think it's a little bit less sharp. Let's just go and look at it and compare. This reflection is further away. I think, yeah, that's zoomed out. This is a little closer. Gold is like, you can't really see the detail in the reflection, but it's still reflective. It's very gold reflection. Purple, I don't know, how does purple look? Purple is not reflective. I don't know why I thought it would be reflective, but it does look cool still. But we can remove that. We don't need it. And then quartz. As you can see, quartz is kind of just like glossy on the edges, which I think is a really cool effect. Of course, not everything has to be like super reflective, which is something I definitely like. And then, yeah, I guess that's the end of it. So one thing we do, /time set night, just night. And well, as you can see, this is, oof, what is going on here? Like, this is not good. Essentially what's happening is that it's breaking a little bit. So what you have to do is you just kind of have to wait until night really falls. It should. Some of this is like light calculation. Some of this is just because it's not fully dark yet. So we can just wait on that to happen. It does help if, oh yeah, one thing is like the redstone and the lapis glow, which I really like. And you see there's like the red light. Just look at that reflection in there. That's like amazing. I'll get some glass. Just grab some, say, I don't know, white glass. Absolutely, just look at that. Although the one sad thing is, as you can see over here, the diamond block is just reflected as a normal diamond block would be, right? Yeah. You don't get reflections in reflections, which is sad, but it is very cool nonetheless. And one thing that I really like about the texture pack is you can see like there's the, it really gives you like a, really gives it a 3D look. The textures, I really like it. So, you know, I don't know, yeah, but yeah, as you can see, we give it some time and it now really looks like night, which I think it looks really cool, like this. Just maybe get a little closer so the reflections work properly. Yeah, looks really cool. You can see I'm being lit up by the blocks, which is really cool. That is also a ray tracing thing. Oh man, this looks freaking awesome. Let me just like, I changed the distance to high, so it does look a lot better now. As you can see, all the reflections from here. I can't tell how much I love that water. Although, it's a little weird here with the sides. I'm not sure how good that is. Look at that. Look at that. Man, everything is shiny. I love this. This is so, wow. Man, this is great. Let's see, yeah, it's up in here in the top, yeah. Is it down here though? That is the question. Is this wet? No, that's very good. Oh man, just, wow. I gotta take a screenshot of that, man. Distance, I would say is still not perfect. Hold on, weather clear. Does that fix that? Yeah, the distance thing is fixed with the weather clear a little bit. Yeah, is it? Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's just grass. It looks kind of like tiles from down here. Yeah, the distance is not fixed completely. Oh, that looks great. It's a high distance. I like that. We'll get our glass block here with our trippy reflection. Oh, you cannot see the water surface through glass though. That is an interesting look. Wow. I'm just having so much fun. This is kind of just an excuse to play Minecraft. I should, oh man, I might play some more. Maybe make some videos about it. But yeah, anyways, that's, oh man, this is so cool. But yeah, I guess my PC can run Minecraft, so I guess pretty much any PC can. Well, not any PC, but most of you probably have a pretty decent gaming PC, I'd say. Most people can run it. Can't even tell the block of glass is there. Wow. It's just like, that's purple. No, I don't like purple. You can just kind of see. Wow. I cannot get enough of this, man. This is freaking amazing. Okay, well, I think that's too much. Yeah, anyways, this runs really, really well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.